In one of the most shocking and emphatic statements of the year, rising lightweight contender Floyd Kid Austin Schofield silenced doubters and shook the boxing world with a first-round demolition of former world champion Tevin Farmer. The fight, billed as a test of Schofield's readiness for elite-level competition, ended in under a minute as the young Texan landed a thunderous right hand that sent Farmer crashing to the canvas, unable to beat the referee's count. The quick and devastating finish marked not only the biggest win of Schofield's career, but also a defining moment in his journey from hyped prospect to legitimate contender. Entering the fight, questions and criticism. At just 22 years old, Schofield has been one of Golden Boy Promotions' brightest prospects, praised for his hand speed, athleticism, and charisma. However, his rise has not come without skepticism. Critics questioned whether his opposition had been strong enough and whether he was being rushed too quickly into fights with seasoned veterans. Tevin Farmer, a slick and crafty southpaw with championship pedigree, was viewed as the perfect measuring stick. A former IBF super featherweight champion, Farmer brought experience, defensive wizardry, and ring IQ that many expected would test Schofield's patience and adaptability. Some pundits even predicted that Farmer's awkward style would frustrate the youngster and expose flaws. Schofield, however, entered the fight with supreme confidence. He dismissed the negativity during the build-up, stating that his talent would speak for itself once the bell rang. Few could have predicted just how quickly he would prove himself right. The fight, a shocking ending. From the opening bell, Schofield came forward aggressively, showing no hesitation against the veteran. Farmer attempted to establish his jab and create angles, but Schofield's speed immediately stood out. Just seconds into the fight, Schofield closed the distance and let his hands go with a blistering combination. Then came the decisive blow, a perfectly timed straight right hand that landed flush on Farmer's chin. The punch sent the former champion tumbling backward onto the canvas. As the crowd erupted, Farmer struggled to rise but wobbled badly, forcing the referee to wave off the contest at just 0:58 of round 1. It was over before anyone could process what had happened, a shocking conclusion that left fans buzzing and social media ablaze. Reaction and aftermath. The knockout instantly became one of the highlight reel finishes of the year. Schofield celebrated passionately, pointing to the crowd as if to say, "I told you so." His post-fight comments reflected both relief and determination. "They doubted me. They said I wasn't ready," Schofield declared in the ring. "But I'm here to show the world that I'm the future of boxing. Tevin Farmer is a great fighter, but tonight was my night. This is just the beginning." Farmer, ever classy in defeat, admitted he was caught cold. "He landed a good shot early. I didn't recover in time. That's boxing. Sometimes one punch changes everything," Farmer said, promising to regroup and continue his career. What's next for Schofield? With the victory, Schofield not only gained a signature win but also placed himself firmly in the conversation among the lightweight division's rising threats. The 135-pound weight class remains one of the most talent-rich in boxing, with names like Gervonta Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and Vasily Lomachenko dominating headlines. While Schofield is still developing, his explosive performance suggests he could soon be ready for marquee matchups. Golden Boy Promotions will likely weigh their options carefully, balancing his need for continued growth with the momentum of this career-defining moment. Some observers are already calling for Schofield to face fellow contenders in the top 10, while others believe another 2 or 3 developmental fights would serve him best before stepping into world title contention. Either way, his stock has never been higher. The significance of the win. Knocking out Tevin Farmer in less than a minute was more than just another victory. It was a statement. Farmer had built a reputation for being extremely difficult to stop, having gone years without suffering a knockout defeat. For Schofield to dispatch him so quickly underscores both his raw power and his potential to become a major force in boxing. More importantly, the fight proved that Schofield can handle pressure. The negativity and doubts surrounding him could have weighed heavily, but instead, he turned them into fuel, producing the best performance of his young career. Final thoughts. Boxing thrives on breakout moments, when a young fighter transforms from prospect to contender in front of the world's eyes. Floyd Schofield had that moment against Tevin Farmer. With dazzling speed, explosive power, and unshakable self-belief, he showed why many consider him one of the brightest talents of his generation. The road ahead will only get tougher, but for now, Schofield's stunning knockout is a reminder that in boxing, everything can change in an instant. One punch, one opportunity, and one star being born under the lights.